Okay, I was always told when you were going to tell something to somebody that you wanted to remember, you tell them what you're going to tell them, then you tell them, then you tell them what you told them. Well, Barry's told you what I'm going to tell you, so now I'm going to tell you. Okay, funny, it's almost the same slide as Barry used. But I'm going to split off from here and carry on with it. Okay, ICIS growth. In 2006, we had 65 members. We now have the 244, and that gives us a 370% growth over the last 5 years. Okay, this year so far, we've had 4 local governments sign on, 3 First Nations, and 5 associate members. And there are other members in the offing to be for the rest of the year. Okay, local governments, we have 184 out of 188 signed now. This leaves us with 4 remaining. 1 is in the process of joining. 1 we're already receiving their data through an open data source. And another one is very small. It's being done by the parcel fabric section. And the last one is the one that we're having more difficulty with. But I would say probably by the end of this year, we'll have all 100% data on the site. First Nations, we have 22 agreements, but that actually brings on 52 bands because a lot of them are treaty councils and tribal councils. So that leaves us with 149 First Nations. Okay, our utilities, we have our founding members in Morgan. At present, I'm in talks with another power company, a telco, and this morning we brought on the oil and gas industry, and I'm in talks with 3 oil and gas companies. British Columbia government, of course. We have, these are the main members that we deal with. There's probably a lot of other people dealing with the ICF through the LRDW, but these are the ones we have contact with. Associate members, Barry actually broke this down, and it's very interesting how the associate members are breaking down into sort of subcategories. We have the federal government, of course, with the RCMP, DND, Canadian Wildlife Service, and Agri-Food Canada. But they today can be brought over now as a full member. It's just getting somebody in the federal government to want to pay the money. We have the 8 survey companies from the Northeast, which gives us all of the survey companies up in the oil patch are now members. Health, we have the Vancouver Island Health Authority and the BC Centre for Disease Control. Now that Address BC is starting to publish, we'll be able to bring on the other 4 health authorities because the Address BC project is of high importance and priority to them. Okay, a new one this year is mining. Coal Limited has come on this year, and we are in discussions with another mining company. Okay, then we have the port, Metro Port Vancouver, and then we have some miscellaneous BC Housing Authority and Pacific Oil and Gas. Okay, affiliates. Affiliates is a new one this year, and it has 2 subclasses. One is umbrella organizations that wish to work with ICIS and their membership to help us in our projects. So we have the Fire Chiefs Association of British Columbia, First Nations Technical Council, the Government Financial Officers Association, and the Local Government Managers Association. And we are working to bring other affiliates on as well. The second category of affiliates are affiliates that wish to access data but have no data to give back in return. And that is a very specialized group. So in Ministry of Education for bringing it into the actual curriculum, so they're using ICIS data for training, and in health research. And we're in negotiations with those 2 entities at this point. Hopefully by the end of the year that will be finished as well. As for our events, we've been very active this year. In conferences, workshops, the new one that we brought up this year is webinars, special meetings, and of course now the site visits for BC Spatial Project. So 79 completed so far, and 6 more planned, but there'll be more than that by the end of the year. Okay, I just put this up. This is from the Carrier-Sakini Tribal Council goose story. This is an excerpt. Basically says it all. When people share a common direction and sense of community, they can get where they're going easier and faster because they're traveling on the thrust of one another. I think that says it all about ICIS.